Hi, my beautiful Taurus, and welcome to Arcana Priestess. For those of you that are new, welcome. I'm so glad to have you, and if you are returning, thanks so much for coming back. All right, you guys, so this is going to be for all Taurus placements. Let's see what we can get. If you are new and you haven't yet subscribed and you like my content, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Every single month I give back by choosing a subscriber to win a free personal reading. All right. Also, there was a Taurus that sent me a deck. I want to say thank you so much and I appreciate you. You didn't leave your name, you just said Taurus. So I'm like, let me just figure out how to get that out there to thank you personally. For those of you that don't know, I do have a list of decks that can be purchased to the channel. And if you do, please write your first and last name so that I can personally thank you. All right. And anybody who already has, thank you so much. It means the absolute world to me. All right. So let's see. Taurus. We speak different love languages. Okay, right away, I already know what this is. Okay. I think that you are dealing with somebody, or you're about to find somebody. This could totally be a Scorpio. Scorpio, if you're dealing with a Scorpio, a Gemini, or a Libra, they all have intimate readings. So if you look under their last reading, you will see the link for their intimate reading if you are dealing with one of those signs. But we speak different love languages. This is somebody that you easily butt heads with. You get along with them so well, but at the same time, when it comes to communication, you're gonna have to work on it, okay? Now, some people think, oh, my son is Gemini, I'm never gonna work with a Scorpio. That is bull, okay? First of all, what is your moon sign? Because that's very important. Also, your Mercury is the most important. Your main tip right now, especially if you're with somebody who you cannot get along with, whether it's a roommate, a friend, anybody, what is your Mercury and what is their Mercury? Because that is how you communicate. Once you understand yours and theirs, and also look at the compatibility between the two of you, you will be able to see all the flaws and all the ways in order to rework the magic within the connection. So I feel like there's somebody here where your communication styles, you both mean to say the same thing, but the way that you guys say it, it's like you're speaking two different languages. You're trying to get the same point across, but it's just not working. So I think that you need to work on that. Others of you, and again, some of you, this is what you're already dealing with. Others of you, this is what is about to come into your life. So the reason why I was saying that is because just because you aren't the easiest at communication, like every relationship can work regardless of the signs, regardless of anything. Are you willing to work for it? Is it worth it to you to put in that work? Because sometimes a couple months or a year of work can make the whole rest of the relationship amazing, to the point where you don't have to work. You just have to understand each other and understand how to work with each other. So I feel like you have a little bit of a challenging relationship going on, or a little bit of a challenging relationship ahead of you, but it's nothing that can't be worked out. Others of you may need to look into communication. The best way, well, maybe you need to look into what your love languages are, right? But others of you, it's a little bit more like looking into different ways and better ways to communicate with your partner, to keep open, honest communication. Because I feel like somebody's very blunt and straightforward, and the other person is just very, quiet. They keep things to their head. In their head, they think of it 1,000 times before they finally get the courage to say it. So one person could also be somebody who likes to deal with things right away, and another person likes to have their space. So you're going to have to find a middle ground, whether it's one time we're going to do it my way, the next time your way, or something in the middle that's going to work every single time, okay? Because I think this is a love that can be amazing. You're just going to have, it's just not going to be instant. And I think that dealing with all this stuff before the relationship gets too serious, it always makes a relationship 10 times better, because at the end of the day, even if it starts off amazing, at one point there's going to be a bump in the road. So it's like you're dealing with that bump right now. Or if this is something that's coming towards you, you'll be dealing with that bump straight on. Something about this person that's going to drive you insane, but at the same time, like, you can't get away from them. You can't get enough of them. And the funny thing about this is you may not be able to get mad at them for long, or to stay mad at them for long. This could be that one person that you let get away with a lot of things, because it's like, oh, why are you so cute when I literally can't stand you right now? It's like, you know what I mean? Like, as much as you literally want to just block them and never, you could be the type of individuals where you end up blocking each other a lot, or there's a lot of breakups and makeups, right? And it's because of things that, if you break up and you make up and you just pick back off because you missed each other, nothing was ever resolved. Of course you're going to break up again. You have to go through what actually happened. How are you going to be better this time? How are you going to make sure it doesn't happen again? What was a lesson learned? And did you learn it? Are you going to place what you learned from that lesson into the future with me? Right? So I feel this is strong energy of it's either a new love or it's a renewed love, okay? So that means like either this is somebody that you've been with for some of you, actually, this could be a love from the past that's coming back into your life. This could be a love that you've already experienced and, you know, they're coming back in and I kind of feel like as much as it may not seem like it's perfect timing, I kind of feel like with this love, it is perfect timing. But I do feel this energy of falling in love again and kind of like, you know, the best moments are going to be just as intense. It's a very intense love. The best moments are going to be just as intense as the worst moments. For some of you, you could be dealing with a twin flame. Now, if you don't know too much information about that, definitely do your research because there's a lot more to the twin flame connection than is actually said. But I truly believe like this could really just be like you could really be dealing with your opposite sign of Scorpio, or some of you guys are dealing with a Taurus, like another version of you, or the sign before you or the sign after you. Like I feel like there's just this energy of similarity that just takes both of you off in this sense. But at the same time, it's just like it's like an old married couple that's constantly fighting over nothing. We have the Ace of Cups here. So yeah, like I was saying with this Ace of Cups, it's like there's something about the two of you guys though that like you bloom, you when things are good, you bloom with each other, okay? You pour a lot of water and a lot of love into each other. I definitely feel like maybe the physical aspect is like something that keeps you guys locked together here. There's this energy of possibly the best intimacy that you've ever had with this person, or them just making you feel alive, making you tap into different things that you didn't even realize you were capable of tapping into while being with them here. Somebody here gave somebody a chance. Like maybe you don't date, like I'm hearing younger, like you don't date people that are younger than you, and you may just, sorry, there's like a hair, okay, sorry, you may just be thinking like, oh, it's just because they're younger, or it's just because this, it's just because that. No, it's actually something deeper. So again, make sure you don't just skip over things in the heat of the moment because you miss one another, and that you're actually dealing with things, especially if this is somebody coming back from the past, because you do have a chance to make it, but there is no way in hell that it's going to happen if you don't actually do the work necessary. All right, show me the energy for Taurus. Office affair. You'll meet someone at the office or connected to work. Tread carefully. So some of you, this is going to be a new love that's going to come out of the blue, and it's going to come in a very unexpected way. I see long distance here. So some of you, this could be a long distance connection. This could be somebody that works where you work and is like, I'm hearing like the top, on top of the top. So whoever you think is on the top, like the manager, whatever the case is, it's like there's somebody, obviously there's multiple more people that go, you know, above the manager and things like that. So there's this energy here where there's somebody that's going to be coming in for a short amount of time that is going to be highly attracted to you. Possibly you're being trained for another position and this person's going to be the one training you, or there's somebody in your office that really just is very, very attracted to you. And why I'm hearing the office affair is because some of you guys are going to be going through a rough time within your relationship, and there's somebody that's going to be paying you all the right attention, saying all the right things and giving you all the right compliments at just the right time, and you may be tempted. Others of you, this could be your partner that's going to be tempted. I'm hearing especially if they are somebody who has like an assistant, or like say I'm seeing two partners in a law firm, possibly a very attractive partner. But anyways, so that's kind of like coming out in order for you guys to work through your issues before it gets to the point where third parties come into this connection, okay? Or realizing that before you decide to move forward, there is still some, you know, something that can be healed. For those of you that are single and watching this, so I do feel like there's this energy where you do have the ability to have an office affair. I do feel like this is somebody that's going through divorce. You know, everything's kind of finalized, but you may just want to wait a little bit just to make sure, right? I do feel this strong energy if there is somebody that surrounds you within your workplace though. And for some of you, it's actually somebody at work. For others of you, this is like, say there's something that you pick up every time before you go to work. Some of you drop off the cash crash at the end of the night. Others of you, you pick up coffee in the morning or whatever it is. Maybe you're an assistant and you go to a certain place very much all the time in order for work. It's like some place you go to because of work, or some place you go to on your way to work or at work. But there's somebody that really is very attracted to you here. Somebody that visual, it's like you come off as a tease, especially if you wear a lot of black, especially if you like lace a lot, if you have glasses. Some of you have blonde hair. You're actually natural brunettes, but you have blonde hair here. And this person you just have this really like seductive librarian look to you. And this person, like, they know that there's a whole nother side. It's like, that's gonna go deep. I'm just gonna stop there before this turns into an intimate reading. They're just very, very much attracted to you, okay? Very much attracted to you. Hard for them to control their pull towards you. The Sun card. You're vibrant around this time. You really are. You're vibrant. You're feeling yourself. You're about to start feeling yourself if you haven't right now. I do feel like there's this energy where things are really going to come into alignment with you. The things that you don't have answers for, you are going to start receiving those answers. You do make the people around you very happy. You do give a lot of yourself towards other people. And I do feel like I see two new energies coming into your life. And they're going to be these energies that are going to give to you the same way that you give to others that are in your life here. Some of you guys, this is being in the spotlight here. So whether it's like social media, it's a business, whatever it is, an opportunity, like I said, you may have somebody coming in unexpectedly to train you for a higher level position, but your life is headed to the next level here. So I'm definitely feeling this energy of next August, you're going to be making double the amount of money you make, whether it's because you're moving up in this current job. And if it's getting close to August and you don't see that happening, then that means that you're meant to do something else. You're being called or pulled into a different direction. Some of you guys, this definitely has to do with entrepreneurship or even just doing something where you can work remotely. So we have longing for home, belonging, the original light workers here. Some of you need to just visit your home here. I feel like there's this energy. Oh my God, remember I said somebody you dated before? You could end up going to your hometown and reconnecting with somebody from your childhood here. I do feel there's this energy of like, you need to just go home and to like feel, you need to go home, you need to feel better, right? There's that song, it's literally a song by like Hannah Montana, but it's like, I think it's called Find Your Way Back Home. And it's like, you can change your hair, you can change your clothes, you can change your life. That's just the way it goes. And then she says you can change a million other things. And then she's like, but you'll always find your way back home. And it's true, like no matter what you do, no matter where you came from, you could change everything and be so far a part of that to get everything that you want. But in those deep moments, there will always be something calling you home, because that is home, whether you want that to be your home, where you've created, it could be the worst place ever and you created the best life of your life, but there will be something that will pull you back there. And some of you guys, you've been denying that something and you need to go back there, okay? So for some of you, this could be actual home, or this could be a person that makes you feel like home. So this could be, maybe you haven't seen your parents in a long time. It's time to go home and visit your parents, right? I'm hearing grandparents especially. There's this energy where your grandparents are calling upon you. It's time. You need to start seeing them more often. You need to, even if you are far and you can only call them, I would say this is a really good time for you to visit your grandparents, okay? Somebody that you had a fight with in your family, a misunderstanding that blew way out of proportion, I do feel they're going to be apologizing to you very soon. I do see you rebuilding family connections. I see Taurus just like Scorpio in the sense sometimes where, you know, they either have a really, really amazing family life or a distraught family life, and they end up, you know, going off as a lone wolf, moving out at a young age, getting kicked out at a young age. We have look for a sign. Look for a sign. And you know what's interesting is look for a sign came out in reverse. So for some of you, you don't have to look for a sign, because for some of you, you already know what the sign is. You just need to believe it. And for others of you, the sign is literally in front of you. You don't have to look, because it is right there. It is right there. So the answer is either within you or it's around you, but you don't need to look for answers anymore, because you literally embody the answers that you are already seeking. All right. One more for Taurus. The crystals for you guys this month they're actually very similar looking. It's Moonstone. The link for crystals is in the description box below. And Howlite. I have a bunch of different ones. This is also Howlite. And then I also see the blue sodalite for you guys this month. Oh, for you guys around this time. And I'm now adding a couple extra crystals, complimentary crystals to every single order. Sometimes it's going to be based off the month. Other times it's just going to be, I feel your energy and I'm like, okay, you need this one added to it. And so it really just depends on the energy that I get off of your name when I do a little meditation, when I'm packing the orders. We have light. The fairy queen of light comes to shed love and light onto your current situation and to remind you that light can penetrate the darkness. So it doesn't matter what you're going through right now. And the thing is I do feel like it's hard for you guys to see the light. When you're in a dark spot, you can very much like suffocate yourself in that and see no way out, but only see like, I feel like Virgos can get like this too sometimes, where it's like, oh, Capricorns too, yeah. Where it's like, they just drown themselves and it's like they can't think of one positive and they just keep talking and thinking about every single negative that's surrounding them. And obviously that's not every single one of you, but there is somebody out there that does need to hear that message, and you need to know that there is the light. And if you don't see a way out, create a way out. You are freaking ruled by Venus, okay? You attract what it is that you want. You are not waiting around for somebody to offer you something or for something to just fall into your lap. You are going to create it, and by you taking a stand and creating what you want, you will get what you want, okay? All right, you guys, so that is what I have for you. I do have life coaching open to the public now, so I will try to remember to add the link in the description box below. It is very intense depth coaching that I am doing, so I am only going to be accepting a certain amount of people. But the link for that will be in the description box. Crystals will be in the description box. And if you're doing life coaching, make sure that you are ready to change your life, because I will not accept any excuses. I will be giving you guys work to do every single time we do sessions. And you will really be progressing yourself and shifting yourself from where you are now to where you want to be, okay? So no excuses. Just be ready to give your all for those, okay? Otherwise, if you're not there yet, that's perfectly fine. Just don't sign up, because you're not going to benefit the way that I want you to, okay? So that is what I have for you guys. I love you so much, and I wish you all of the best. Take care, love.